What's going on, everyone? This is Jay from Premier Gaming Entertainment, here to bring to you my predictions video for this week's game versus Northwestern. Michigan is coming off of a bye week, or as Jim Harbaugh would say, improvement week. So it's going to be interesting to see how the team plays, being away from the action for a whole entire week. To be honest with you, they did need the break. It was an ability to get 1 week's rest that they really needed, especially the offensive line that was banged up, especially the guard position from last week's games. So it was good that they had that week off to rest and get healthy again, as well as Roman Wilson, who was out as well. So the bye week itself was well timed, and it's also well timed from the standpoint of being able to work on things. I've always personally felt that the bye week was kind of overrated. A lot of people would say it was a good chance to work on things, and going into the next game, it would allow you to prepare for whoever the team was that you're playing next. But from what I've seen historically, a lot of times the team that came off the bye wasn't exactly they might have been fresher, but they seemed rusty. A lot of times momentum and just being in a rhythm is sometimes more important than having rest. So, if anything, having Northwestern coming off of the bye week was a good thing for Michigan. It wasn't, one of the top tier ranked teams that they were facing, and, it really helps because you can get in tune and get back in rhythm by the time you get into these key games. So, one of the things that, we definitely had to work on, and hopefully we worked on during that bye week, is communication in the secondary, as well as working on the whole read option thing, because those two things were the two things that in the last few games have been burning us the most. So hopefully that got worked on. Like I said, hopefully we were able to get a lot healthier with that week off and go into this week fully recharged and fully healthy. This game against Northwestern, to me, should not be that big of a deal. Northwestern, well, the record is 3-3. They had one win versus an FCS team, one versus a team that doesn't have any wins, and then the other game was a win against Rutgers. So any team that has any type of pulse, they've lost to, and I envision that that'd be the same thing going into this game as well. Obviously we can't look ahead and look forward and look past these guys, because that's the recipe of disaster, especially coming off a bye week. So hopefully and prayerfully, even though that we are coming off a bye week against these guys, we take the opportunity to still remain focused and get the job done and take care of business. This is not a game that should be coming down to the fourth quarter. It should not be close. We should be able to put these guys away early and then be able to kind of coast. Anything short of that is going to be truly and totally disappointing. So hopefully that doesn't happen. Northwestern's one of these strange teams where they're kind of like on again, off again, almost like every 3 years. They have a very good team, and then they have like one real bad team, then a so-so team, and then a good team. So the good team was last year. I think we're back to the cycle of it being a bad team. So, like I said, this is an opportunity for Michigan to, really get things back on track, get the rhythm back, and, be prepared to go into this game the following week versus Michigan State on the road, which is going to be a top 10 battle. So Michigan State did their job in beating Indiana last week. Now we have to beat Northwestern. So going into that game, it'll be two undefeated 7-0 teams squaring off in a top 10 matchup. That's the goal. We should be able to take care of our business, especially it being a home game. And I don't see it being anything other than that. There's not any real keys to this game other than just play to your ability. Don't be complacent. Don't play down to the opponent. Take care of business. Run your plays. Don't try to do anything out of the ordinary. Take care of the football. As long as you take care of business and play the way that you've been playing so far this year without making any key mistakes, this should be an easy game for us to win. So it's all about taking care of business at this point. So my prediction for the game, it's not really anything that I gotta speak out of the ordinary with this game. To me, it's very straightforward. We're just the better team than the Northwestern. This is not their year. So I predict I'm looking at maybe 35-10 or 35-38-15 or somewhere around those lines. I think we're favored by over 3 touchdowns. It could get to that point where we are ahead by 3 touchdowns. It's just going to matter. What's going to come down to is whether or not we take these guys seriously, whether or not we play to our ability or whether we play down to the opponent. If we play to our ability, this game should be over quick, and we should be able to cover that amount. If we don't, and we play around and we play complacent and not take the game serious, this could be one of those games where they're within 1 or 2 scores going into the fourth quarter. We don't want that to happen, because once that happens, anything can happen, and you never ever want to be in a situation where you're saying, man, anything can happen at this point. Because if that happens, you're within 1 play or 2 plays from potentially losing the game. And the longer you keep a team around and let them to hang around, the more you'll get tight as a team and start to make mistakes. So you don't want to be in a situation where you make a mistake and then all of a sudden, the game is within a score, they're down by, less than a touchdown, and all of a sudden you're pressing to hold on for a win. Don't want to do that. You want it to be like how it was for like the first 3 weeks, where we take care of business, crush them early, don't give them any thought, in their thought process of having standing a chance of getting the win. Just crush them early, dampen their spirits, and just go from there and just cruise to a victory. That's what we're looking for. So like I said, I'm looking at maybe like 38-10 for the score. We've been able to, like I said, not turn the ball over and hold the opponents anywhere from about 10 to 17 points per game. So we need to keep that up and hold true to that, and do all the things needed in order to get the victory. So anyways, that's it for the victory. Not that for the victory, but that's it for the video. If you definitely, leave a comment in the comment section below. Let me know how you feel about, our chances with the game this week. Do you think it's going to be a blowout? Do you think Northwestern is going to come in and keep the game close? Let me know how you feel in the comment section below about this game. And definitely share this video with as many people as possible. And if you enjoy my content, definitely subscribe to the channel. We're slowly growing the channel, so the people who have just subscribed, thank you for subscribing to the channel. I truly appreciate it. And just look forward to more videos like this where I give my opinions and talk about different topics which are related to Michigan football. Anyways, that's it for the video. Thank you for watching, and as always, go blue.